Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. It's Tyraku here, bringing you yet another Hearthstone basic guide. Today, the guide is going to be over card text. The card texts we will be discussing are Charge, Taunt, Silence, Death Rattle, Battle Cry, and Secrets. There's also other card texts we'll be showing, like ones are just card text, no effectors and whatnot. So, start off, we're going to be going over Charge. If you type in the search bar, just type in Charge. You bring up all the minions you have with Charge, all the minions or spells that have the word Charge included. Charge is an ability on the card that allows the minion to attack as soon as it comes out. For example, this spell summons 3 2/2 treants with Charge. Whenever you play this, 3 treants come out, they have Charge, you can attack, each one does 2 damage unless you buff it. This minion, you can choose one, Charge plus your health and taunt, so Charge is pretty easy to understand. It can attack, turn you play it. Most minions, turn you play them, are tapped or asleep, whatever you want to call it, and they cannot attack the first turn you play them. The second ability or card text we will be talking about is Taunt. Same thing, if you type Taunt in the bottom, you bring up all the minions or spells that have Taunt or give another minion Taunt. Taunt is the ability that forces other enemy minions to attack this minion with the taunt. For example, Ironbark Protector has taunt 8/8. Any minion on your opponent's side must attack this minion before attacking your hero or any other minion on your side of the board. So taunt is you can look at it as like a shield for your minions, protective, extra meat shield. The third one, Silence. Same thing, type Silence in the bottom, you find all the minions with Silence. Okay, Silence. Alright, there's Druid Silence, Priest Silences, Shaman Silences, and Neutral Silences. Silence is the ability to remove the card text on another card. For example, if you have a Silence, you play it, you silence a minion with Taunt, you remove his Taunt. He no longer has to be attacked. You can attack any other minion you want. You can also silence Death Rattles. You can silence abilities that are on the card text but are not activated through Taunt, Charge, Death Rattle, stuff like that, which I'll be getting into later on in this video. So Silence just removes the card text, puts an X through it. Alright, next one, Death Rattle. Type it in the bottom, find all the minions with Death Rattle. Alright, what does do neutral minions? Death Rattle means that the card is activated when the minion dies. The Death Rattle is activated when the minion dies. So, for example, Leper Gnome. Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. When this minion dies, if he is not silenced, then he deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. Pretty simple Death Rattle, pretty good and effective Death Rattle also, for such a low cost card. Alright, so Death Rattle is pretty easy to understand. It activates whenever the minion dies, hence death. But Battle Cry, that's the next one we're talking about. Battle Cry is the ability that is activated when you play the card from your hand. For example, what is usually low cost minions because they have simple battle cries. Elven Archer, Battle Cry, deal 1 damage. When you play this minion, you will have like a little target arrow come out, and you can pick anything on the board you want to deal 1 damage to. Simple, deal damage to anything you want. Another one you don't choose what you target is Acidic Swamp Ooze. Battle Cry, destroy your opponent's weapon. This comes out, if your opponent has a weapon, he shoots like some sludge stuff at it, and he destroys it. Simple enough. So that is Battle Cry. And then Secret. This isn't necessarily a text on a card, but it is. It is a text on the card, and some people may not understand it, so I'll be sharing it with y'all. Secret is stored on your character's portrait and is activated by certain conditions. For example, hunters have a lot of secrets, so do mages and paladins, as you can see up here. Bear Trap. After your hero is attacked, summon a 3/3 bear. This secret is activated after your hero is attacked. And the bear has Taunt, which we know what Taunt is because we just went over it. Okay, and this secret is activated whenever a minion attacks at all. When an enemy minion attacks, return it to your opponent into the owner's hand, and it costs 2 more. So it's a pretty simple card. You just put it down. When anybody attacks, they return to their hand and cost 2 more. Simple enough. Snipe. When your opponent plays a minion, deal 4 damage to it. This card is activated when your opponent plays a minion. And then mages have secrets, such as whenever an opponent casts a spell, you counter it. Or when your hero is attacked, gain 8 armor. And the paladins also have secrets, such as when an enemy attacks, summon a 2/1 defender as a new target. And there's a lot more. We won't go over them all. If you're interested in them, you can look through them. So that's the basic texts on cards. I was wanting to show you a few more texts that do not have activators for them that are in bold. So Acolyte of Pain is an example. Whenever this minion takes damage, draw a card. This card is not activated by Battle Cry, it's not activated by Death Rattle, it's not a taunt, it's not charge. It's just simply, whenever this minion takes damage, you draw a card. If you silence this minion, he no longer has this effect. He cannot draw a card when he takes damage. So it's pretty simple to understand, simple concept, but for beginners it could be potentially overwhelming if you have to learn all this stuff at once. It doesn't take long to learn it. But also another one is Emperor Tharson. Same thing, if you silence this minion, it puts an X through the text, and he doesn't use the text anymore. So he's just a 6 cost 5/5 minion. His text reads, at the end of your turn, reduce the cost of your cards in your hand by 1. This means, simply enough, when he's on the board, at the end of each turn of yours, you reduce the cost of all the cards in your hand by 1. So if you normally have a 5 cost minion, next turn, he's going to cost 4 for you. Turn after that, he's going to cost 3. But if you silence this minion, if you silence Emperor, then the opponent does not have to worry about your cards being reduced to 1. He's just useless text-wise. Alright, well, that is a basic guide to the text on the cards. If you have any questions or are interested in anything else knowing about Hearthstone, you see anything throughout this video you have a question about, just leave it in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching.